We're down here in Kensington today talking to Annie MacInnes, who is the Executive Director of the BRZ for Kensington. Now, this is no question one of the most popular, beautiful neighborhoods in our city, Annie, but it's been some tough times since the flood.
It absolutely has been tough. You know, Kensington was not physically as damaged as some of the other inner city shopping districts, but we suffered a loss of power for up to 9 days in some areas, some buildings and some sides of the streets, and some flood and water damage in the basements and parkades, and then of course Sunnyside and West Hillhurst were evacuated, and Sunnyside was so damaged, and so Memorial Drive was closed, Louise Bridge was closed for a while. You know, the mayor was having to ask people not to come downtown, right, so that emergency vehicles and responders could get to be where they needed to be. So it's been a hard month, and then it was Stampede, and people were being altruistic and helping in High River and helping in areas where residents needed assistance in the city, and so we need you to come back down and rediscover your city, especially these flood damaged shopping districts.
Right, and it seems like for most of the part since the flood, a lot of the focus has been on homes and private establishments, not so much the business areas of the city, but now we're seeing a lot and hearing a lot with YYC is Open and the Rediscover Your City campaign. How important is it to get that word out to the rest of Calgary?
It absolutely is important to get the word out to support your local outdoor shopping districts. These are the places where you bring your friends and family when they're visiting town. These are the places where you come and hang out on a weekend. These are charming inner city shopping districts. They're mostly populated by small, mostly independent businesses, and these business owners, risk their life savings to start these businesses. These are businesses that in the case of the business revitalization zones, these business owners volunteer every year to pay extra taxes. Wow. And we spend that money on organizing events like the Sun and Salsa Festival in Kensington is put on by the Business Revitalization Zone. The Christmas events that many of us put on, the flower baskets, in Kensington, our beautiful banners, the lights in the trees. These are all paid for by the businesses in Kensington as part of those extra taxes. We do extra sidewalk cleaning, we do graffiti removal. So, our mission is to create places where communities and businesses thrive.
What kind of feedback have you been receiving from the individual business owners about the last month or so?
It's been hard. I have business owners. I had a business owner say to me the other day that he'd earned $23 that day. He'd had $23 in sales. So these are businesses that are having to pay high lease rates here in Kensington and pay their employees and pay their bills. And if you want these inner city shopping districts to survive and to thrive, and to be wonderful places that people want to live and want to spend time, then you need to support your local businesses and come down. We could use your help. We could use your support. And
absolutely. And Annie, you even as a member of the task force that's helping get the word out about Rediscover Your City, you do know a lot about and have done a lot of research about other communities in the U.S. even that what the prognosis is for communities like this to survive after a natural disaster.
So natural disasters are very destructive for small business shopping districts. The interruption of earnings and the impact on cash flow can be very dire for a small business that's operating month to month. Right. Statistics show that of those businesses that are severely damaged in a natural disaster, 49% may not reopen, and of those that reopen, 23% will manage to survive 2 years.
Wow.
So the purpose of the task force has been to be proactive about those kind of statistics and to say that rather than wait for businesses to fail, let's try to step in ahead of time and say, what do the businesses need and how can we support our small business owners and ensure that they don't fail. And the mission statement, if we don't really have an official mission statement, but I would say that the task force's hope is that no business will fail as a result of the flood, and we are doing our utmost to to make sure that we can follow through on that.
Awesome. Annie, thanks so much for doing this. And of course, you can get more information at yycisopen.com. You can learn how to rediscover your city. First step is come on down and visit. Second is shop, eat,
play, drink.
And then thirdly, share your story online and pictures and stuff of how much fun you had when you came back down to some of your favorite neighborhoods. We're going to be back with more from here in Kensington right after the break.